Good morning, guys. Rightio, this morning, or at the moment, we've got a new fence going up over the road here. So me and Dad sort of roughly marked out the first, I don't know, 2/3 of it yesterday, put down some iron droppers and that sort of thing. That we got a fencing contractor there doing it because we just don't have time to spend. Well, that's one of the fences that's going up. We got multiple fences going up. We just don't have time really to do it ourselves at the moment. So this morning we got to head over there and we got to mark out the rest of the fence. Now that paddock's probably about it's about 100 hectares, 250 acres roughly, and it's got a natural division through it anyway. It's got a creek running through it, so we're just fencing off the creek so we can get better segregation of livestock and cropping rotation and stuff like that. So it's a little bit too big for our farm, that paddock. So yeah, we're gonna finish loading up some gear and we'll head over there and sort that out this morning.
I went to the other stash there and undid it. They all started falling out, and I thought, what's going on here?
What, the droppers?
The maxis.
Oh. So
I didn't even take any notice until I cut the straps, and they all just started falling off.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, why aren't they in, like, the bundles must have come apart.
Yeah.
And then I looked a bit, bloody maxis.
Yeah. So we'll have to go up and get those other smaller ones, will we? Well, that was a little bit rough, wasn't it? We use wooden post on the near the gate, or yeah, have to be wood at the gate. So there's two more here. So this is the creek here, running down through the sort of splits this paddock into 2/3 this side and 1/3 this side. So this side over at the quarry, up there's the quarry. This is a bit of a dog's breakfast. It's just an awkward piece, so we're going to fence him off. You can see the bank. We've been doing a little bit of work along here. And we got a nice big flat paddock out here to work with. So basically what we're doing is we're putting down, you either have to use a wooden post or those bore casings there on the strainers. So this is where the gate's going to go here, so we're going to use wooden posts because we need to be able to touch the gate. But if you don't really know what's going on here, that's a stay block, and then you've got your metal pole that comes down. This is just an example off your post, so you just pretend that drop is your post. And it goes like that, and it gets tied on, and it pushes, because the wire's strained up nice and tight, it pushes down onto that stay block and stops the post from being pulled over or pushed over by the strain of the wire. So I'll show you, we'll go for a look at one anyway soon, and I'll show you what's going on. But yeah, basically where we're just going around the creek, because we've got so many bends in this line, we're just using some of those bore casings on some of the bends because it saves us a bit of money. I'm just trying to line up, we're just trying to line up from dropper to dropper here at the moment, just so the contractor has something to follow, a line. Nah, go back that way a bit. Yep! And you can see along here, yesterday we came along and dropped out, put all our iron droppers out on the ground, roughly marked them out just along the line that the fence needs to go. We've just filled in a little bit of the creek here, took a bit off that bank and put it over to there just so we could straighten out the fence line. Just makes it a lot easier for work, and otherwise we've got to go on every single bend all the way around, and that's not much fun. I'm just marking out the gap between the droppers at the moment, just where this creek was filled in a little bit, where we just cleaned up the edge there. All the droppers got moved, so I'm just re-marking them out again. All we do is count 12 steps between, basically, that's it, and it seems to look good enough.
There is only a slight bend, I'll just drop a wooden one here, I think.
Yeah, rightio.
Be able to drag around on a slight bend like that, easy enough.
Yeah.
This is where we run out of droppers, is it?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, we're just about out of posts as well. That was our offering, and then he was just saying that our fertiliser needs to be picked up by the end of the month.
Yeah, kept meaning to ring him.
I didn't even know it was there. He was also asking whether we want any more urea. He said it's probably about $200 a tonne cheaper than it's going to be at the moment.
Yeah.
At least it's windy out.
He does a good job.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? So have they got any
What?
normal droppers or?
No. He said, oh, some come in and he went out and went, no, I'll just go back up and grab a few bundles out of that other lot.
Do you want a hand or not? Or you
I'm going to pick them all up.
might need a hand to lift on that PTO at some stage if you're free.
Yeah.
But I'll have to clean it all up and everything first.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll talk to you soon anyway. Alrighty, so basically the general gist of all that is we're out of droppers. We need some more droppers. Dad's going to go fetch them. Need some more stay blocks. He's going to go fetch a few of those. We're the contractor's got plenty to go on with out there for now, so yeah, we'll just fetch a few things and get on with something else, I think. Rightio, well, I've got a bit of a change of plans here. I was going to go back down the shed there and get the PTO and that back on the 8310, get that tractor all up and running again. But Dad just came back from the town and he said that our piles of lime are drifting in the wind. When you get a strong wind on them, they drift like sand dunes. So we're hoping to go spread the lime next week, but it's just manpower. Manpower is the biggest problem. Now, I guess I should elaborate on the lime, right? If you've been following me on Facebook, you already know that we've had lime delivered. If you're not following me on Facebook, probably just go and follow me on Facebook, I guess. I mean, if you don't, that's fine. Either way is fine. No, we've had about 300 tonne of lime delivered over the last week or so. So basically, any areas of our paddocks where we have hard, acidic ground, we're going to spread lime on those areas. I mean, we're not doing the entire farm, we're just choosing areas. We just choose an area to work on, or a few areas to work on every year, and we sort of do that. But we use it to correct soil acidity, basically. So the thing about having acidic soil, the ryegrass loves growing in the acidic areas, and the crop doesn't like growing so much there, especially legumes. So we'll, since we've had a couple of good years, we've got a pretty big program. We're going to have, we have 300 tonne to spread, and if we can get hold of more, we probably will spread some more. That one actually doesn't look too bad. We'll head down to the main pile. I reckon that's, I can see that drifting from here. The biggest problem is one of these piles of lime is 20 minutes away from here out at Blaley, and that one hadn't been sprayed down at all yet, and I'm thinking I should probably go out there because that one's down on the flat and it's always windy down there, and I bet you it's drifting all over the place. Well, I didn't think this pile was too bad, but I can see some drifting off. It's had a little bit of rain on it, this stuff, so you can see it's a bit crusty on top, but still it's gone a bit powdery in some areas, so we'll wet this one down too. Right, I'm out of water and I didn't quite get that lot finished, but I'm going to refill and then I'm going to head out to Blaley and spray that lot down because I bet you that's drifting everywhere. Wow, What the hell? That just flew off and hit me in the face. Then got me wet. What happened then? Unreal. There's no water left in it. Taps were on. Why was there pressure in there? Unreal. Now that is just a reminder to always be careful on the farm. There's always something looking to hurt you. Even a 1.5 inch plug off your water tank. Well, that's not filling. I might go see the family, but it's not sounding good. Someone having a rough day. Just not yourself today, are you? Rightio, we're good to go now. Lucky I come out here. Rightio, back the other way we go. Now, I just came to run out the last of the water on this pile that I ran out of water on before. And would you have a look at that? That's got to be a foxhole right in the lime. Doesn't take them long to move in. I don't know how much water I got left, but maybe I will stick the hose down there and see what comes out, if anything comes out. Nothing in there apparently. Well, I'm a little disappointed that there wasn't some sort of a critter in that hole, let's be honest. Probably wasn't the best thing to do to go and flood the hole out. It might make the lime a bit hard and sticky, but anyway. Try not to kill myself this time. Oh yeah, that's better. Rightio, lunchtime. Right, quick trip into town. It sounds like Dad's got the last of the droppers and that we need out there, so he's out pushing a little bit of dirt around on the creek bank, just trying to straighten up a few sections. I might head out there shortly and try and put out a few of the last of the droppers. So that's what we were doing this morning. We were dropping out these posts and the rods and the stay blocks there for the strainers, because the fence goes straight there and then it goes back that way over the other side. There's a lot of strain on this post here, so you have to take that strain up, and that's how we do it, by using the rod and the stay block and the wire down the bottom. Same thing here really, just we use the old bore casing. So that's just a big metal pipe that used to go into the ground down into a bore and take bore water up to your tanks and everything. So we've cheated a little bit, saved ourselves some money on some posts. Pick that up, go do some droppers. Might need to go back and get my here.
Yeah, nice.
Sure he's not going to need those maxis up there today?
Nah, he said he's spat out enough of the wind.
Yeah, oh, he's just going to finish that strain and nick off.
He's still got to drive those droppers in and tie them on, so...
Yeah. Well, the wind hasn't buttoned off, so that's nice. Right, on the 8310 here, we've got the PTO sitting here under this plastic bag. That needs to go back on the back here. Got a quote today to get this repaired, and yeah, not impressed, to be honest. Have a guess at how much you think it might be, because it's over $20,000. That's all I can say about that. Honestly, I think that's a little bit unreasonable for the job, but anyway. Now, I just posted the other day on Facebook actually, we upgraded our TopCon, that's turned the wrong way at the moment, to RTK, which is sub 2 centimetre accuracy. I just wired that up. That was fairly easy actually. It was just this little modem here, and then that runs out up onto the roof with some sort of a little receiver thing on the roof, and then down I just zip tied it up and it just plugged into the back of the screen there. So pretty easy. Just gonna have to get the guy from the dealer out, and yeah, we just got a couple of calibrations to do I think, and we should be tickety boo. So that's pretty cool. By the way, if I never explained what was going on with this here, I really can't remember. I'm going to go over it again, but the diff, the entire rear axle needs to come out and be split and resealed because it's leaking off oil between the clean oil reservoir and the diff. So that's the job. That entire rear axle's got to come off. So it means tracks, everything off, everything out of the way, and then you're supposed to put some dollies underneath and slide the whole axle out. So it's a pretty big job, but I don't know that it's 130 hours worth.
Is it?
Yeah. Just hold it there for a sec.
Yep.
Rightio guys, get away from me flies. Yeah, I'm going to leave this video here. I'm going to let that silicone dry, or that sealant dry overnight on the PTO there. Throw some oil in it, PTO on, and then this thing should be good to go for another year. Well, we'll limp it through another year anyway. So thanks very much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe if you watch the videos and you enjoy them. Give us a like. See you next time. Have a good one.